project. I didn't start recording right away, but we've got some of this beadboard plywood. It's sheets of plywood like this, and it looks like beadboard. And I cut these pieces to the size that I need. What we're doing is finishing the walls and the cathedral part of the porch. I'll show you that here in just a second. Got Amber over here doing some work on the outside of the house. We're painting the bottom side of this part of the foundation of the house, and before she got started there, she put sealant in all of the little cracks and spots in the foundation that needed a little bit of attention. And then we're putting a paint coating on the outside of that. Then we'll do some landscaping and stuff here. How's it going? Great. It's looking good. Starting to put some pretty on this whole house.
Yeah. It's outside and it's 80 degrees.
Yeah. Okay, so this is our front porch project, what we've got going. This had the beadboard boards on it that I've used in several projects in the house, and I like the way this looks cathedraled. So that up there is attic space, and we had this all spray foamed. As you can see, they didn't scrape the studs off because I wasn't sure exactly what I was doing there. Now I've got to scrape all those studs off, and this is the wall that we're doing right now, because as you can see on the floor here, all of this mess is from birds. It's springtime here, and the birds really like it up there. I need to get these scraped off and get some boards on here to kind of keep them birds out of the attic. And my bedroom is right there, and the birds are trying to get up in that crack right there. Makes a lot of noise, and you don't really want them up in there tearing that insulation up. Sure how I did this, but I forgot one. Here we are again. We're up and at it this morning early here. I got some muscle, my daughter Savannah with me, and she's going to help me put the ceiling in this back porch. So we're taking this bead board that's up there, and we're going to cover in the ceiling, and then today we'll do some trim. We're going to repair and replace these boards here and do some painting, and we'll bring you all along with us. So here we go, getting down and dirty with this 1920s Craftsman bungalow remodel.
Woo!
Okay, caught on that lip. This is wrong.
Oh no.
How'd we do that? Yeah.
Shit. We just rotate it, it's right.
Well, I'm glad you're here to help me because I thought maybe I could get these little sheets up by myself, but that wasn't going to happen. That was so much easier than trying to. So we're trying to figure out how to trim this out, and we're working on it here. Because of the way we ended up, we got to picture frame the ceiling, and then we had to picture frame these outsides because of the way that ended up. So it'll be a little bit crazy trim there, but I think it's going to work out just fine. As usual, I didn't turn the camera back on. Okay, I wanted to explain to you a little bit about what I'm doing here. We took these boards off the bottom of this porch. They're laying down there in the yard. Those boards weren't in real bad shape, but they needed painted and they needed something done. And my wife would like to hang hummingbird feeders up along here. I'm gonna do a few things with trim to help this brick situation out. So I wanna, instead of, these were 1x, and the 1x worked forever and ever, but I bought 2x12s to replace them with so that that is thicker, so that I feel better about hanging stuff on it. These little spacers here, I've got to put some new ones of those little spacers on. I'll make new boards, paint them, and we'll get them put up there. With these spacers that are going to be up here, that is where you have to nail these 2x12s up here. So a little trick, so I don't have to mark the boards or worry about where them nails are, is I will just come on the outside of that and put a little piece of tape, and these will be up here obviously, but that'll let me know where that nailer is, and I can nail those boards without having any problem. Okay, what we got here is the 2 fan fixtures. I got 2 of these that go on the front porch. We'll see how difficult they are to put together here. Oh, look at there, they come with the bulbs. That's odd. Alright, here's what they look like. Pretty cool looking. Okay, here we are. This porch project. It's not quite midnight, but we finished up the porch project. This is what we ended up with. We're pretty happy with it. All the beadboard went on good. This is the original chandelier that was on the porch probably when the house was built. We had to, Amber worked hard today to rewire that and repaint it and make it all pretty again. Refurb that light fixture. That was pretty cool. That's the wrong switch. And there it is. Kind of neat looking. Smile, babe, it's not midnight yet.
Do you want to get the lights off?
No, they're okay. So these are kind of some neat lights that Amber picked out. They're kind of old-fashioned cage fan looking light, and they've got a fan in them. They're really pretty cool little remote control, so there's no ugly newfangled switch anywhere. And we're got a couple of chairs for this little table. This little whiskey barrel table that we made for the porch. I don't know how long ago. A long time ago.
At least 4 years ago.
So we'll take you out in the yard here and show you. And pretty inviting, we think, we hope. That's the feeling we're going for anyway. That's what we ended up with for the porch. sure there'll be some more videos to come. We're getting ready to spend a little more time on the river. Some projects on this channel that have to do with that, but we'll be starting another channel here shortly with all of our boating stuff and getting ready for America's Great Loop and getting ready for that adventure. So watch for that. We appreciate you all watching. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel if you like it, and love to hear from everybody. Like to get comments, so if you have any comments on any of this silliness that we get involved with, feel free to shoot us a comment. We're glad to talk with anybody that wants to interact with us. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.